Ba weep grana weepin ninny bong, and welcome back to my channel. And today, with it being Transformers Tuesday, I'm gonna come back at you with some stuff and things I've found from the four corners of the Tinterweb. TFCon was at the weekend. There's a lot to get to. Let's crack on.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
But before we get to all of the reveals from TFCon, let's check in and take a look at this lovely looking base system coming from Funbie Studios. Yes, Funbie Studios, as always, the 3D printed company. This is stuff for about your core class type things. A couple of badges there, Decepticon logos, Autobot logos. The great thing is that this stuff is 3D printed, so you can scale it up and scale it down. So if you like the look of said base, maybe you could scale it up to a huge base in the future. If you check a look on Show Z right now, then you will see this. This is not the Fanstoys Deadend. I know, everybody's still waiting for Fanstoys Deadend, even after TFCon. Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. But they've actually showed now a full colour version of the Risingstar take on Deadend. I think this is the first image that I've seen of any of the coloured ones. I think I've only seen the greyed out images. Looking pretty good. Not sure about the face, but everything else, yeah, looks pretty tidy. Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments. Are you happy now that you see it with the full colour? Sometimes when I see bots in their full colour, it makes me go, oh, no. But this one, I'm alright with. Bingo are getting very, very close to releasing their Windblade, and what they've showed is there's multiple versions of the alt mode, so you get a lot of different variations when Windblade is in the alt mode, so you can make it look a little bit different, and all these do look really, really cool. I'm going to be honest though, mine is probably going to get transformed once or twice into the alt mode. I'm really buying this because I think it's a perfect representation of the bot mode. It looks absolutely incredible, but it's nice to have variations on a theme, right? Choice is the spice of life, but not that spice, not the one that makes you fall asleep. Moving over to all of the TFCon news, and we're starting with Toyseasy, not a company I've heard of before, and these are not necessarily official Transformers releases or even third parties from things that we've seen before, but they are pretty cool looking bots that transform into stuff and things, namely boats and stuff. This comes with an awesome stand that turns into a shield, and then we also get the robot here mode as well that looks pretty damn good as well. A red back there, kind of a little bit of a look of Sentinel Prime there, kind of reminding me of that. But there's also other boats in this, one that has that kind of bludgeon look about him, and with the red and the flags coming off the back as well. Shame, I bet they release a green version. And there's also this one. This does look incredible. This is, let's call this their Megatron Gustav type look. But this one is the one, if I was going to pick up any, this is probably the one that I would go for. Look at him. Look at it. That is pretty damn cool. That Megatron looking boat is pretty damn awesome, especially in its alt mode. Such a massive gun thing. Yes, gimme. Moving over to some better known bot creators now, namely Mastermind Creations, and they're going to be doing another Optimus release, and this one's got bigger guns. Bigger, massive, grayer guns, and also his body is a little bit redder. So this is kind of more of that War Within type look I would imagine that they're going for here. Looks pretty cool, like the guns all over it. And then the recolor and slight retooling that I'd completely forgotten about. Yes, this looks incredible. I said, I hope this one isn't a joke, because they showed the original images back in April, I think, and they did it the year before, and you're never sure if they're releasing an April Fool's or if this is real. But this, my friends, this looks like it's real. This one's going on my list. I love my Lady Heiress, and this one looks like an awesome new colorway with some slight retooling on the heads and also a gun on that hip. Yes, all day, yup. Moving over to Cangtoys, and they continue to release their take on the Predacons, and they showed off their version of Headstrong. Looking as good as ever. These Cangtoys figures look amazing. I know people don't really like the way they've kind of gone off the rails in some bits, but for me, these look absolutely outstanding. The whole thing together as well, I think stands up so well. I know people don't like monkey pants and some of the other stuff that was going on, but for me, I think when you put it all together, that's a hell of a Predaking. TFC Toys showed another colorway on the Supreme Tactical Commander, this time more of a kind of desert camo color. They keep showing off more and more different camo colors. One of these I will pick up, I promise, but I don't know which one. I don't know why, I just keep forgetting to pick this dude up. Looks incredible. I see loads of people saying that it's really good as well, but I don't know, something just keeps holding me back from picking it up. Also at TFCon was Dr. Wu! Dr. Wu! So, Dr. Wu was at TFCon, and what were they showing? They were showing this. They were showing off their take on Elita 1. Looks okay. Looks pretty nice. These are just renderings. We have to see the prototypes and what the figures look like, but yeah, it's a Dr. Wu take on Elita 1, which probably means it will be super small and transform into something that looks alright. Not bad. Not bad. Something we haven't spoke about for a while is Planet X. So we'll take a trip over to Planet X and take a look at their take on Snarl. So this is another addition to their kind of Dinobots. I think this is pretty cool. It's a nice looking Snarl. Really cool. If I had more faith in them, then I would pick this dude up as well. But unfortunately, my take on Grimlock that I was really excited about came busted, and it took me forever to try and fix that. So yeah, I'm loving the look of it, but also I know that Cangtoys are coming with some Dinobots soon, so yeah, probably gonna go with the Cangtoys set in all honesty. But there is also some other variations coming of this, because of course there is. So we get the red Snarl with the kind of goldish, bronzish back pieces, which looks okay, but I'm not sure I'm loving the way that this one looks. It looks a little bit too plasticky. And then we also get the gold and blue design as well. So already they're coming at you with multiple colorways to whichever one fits your fancy. Then we also have Starsaber as well. We can see how this one will be released, and this is looking good. Their Starsaber is supposed to be really, really good, and this Victory Leo right here will sit alongside it or combine with it to make it look absolutely awesome. Really liking this much more than the Hasbro take, I have to say. So yeah, well worth picking up. Now we move over to the Fanstoys section. I know that this is something that people are waiting on to see what the Fanstoys were going to release, and what they released first of all to show us was this version of Blaster with gold on the front. I think it's different from the other Blaster that we've seen from them, so it's nice to have this kind of gold bit on the front. Okay, nice. You also get a lot of different heeds, so you can see there's a different look on the heed right here. Obviously, the articulation on this one is super cool because it is Fanstoys. Multiple face plates, different heeds as well, so you get the floppy ears or the pointy ears. Everything comes together quite a lot, but what I really liked was the fact that, one, it comes with 3 tapes, but also spawned this awesome meme on the Fanstoys Facebook. Really funny. They also showed us a few more pictures of their take on Cliffjumper. This is looking amazing. This is looking so much better than the version that we're getting from Takara. This looks like the ultimate take on Cliffjumper. Really cool, and of course comes with all his jet skis and his water skis and all of these cool looking things. And they also showed off this G1 looking pipes, which is going to be a slight retool on their take on Huffer. And I think this is looking better than Huff. I have to say, I picked up Huff and I wasn't impressed. It's one of the few figures that I sold. It was one of the first Fanstoys figures that I picked up, and I actually sold that version of Huff. I think this one looks better. There was something about the arms around Huff that I didn't like, but I think this has a different chest, and I don't think the arms stick out as much. So maybe I'll go in on this one. Maybe. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Do you think this looks better than Huff? Something that is looking super cool is their take on Powerglide. A lot of thought has gone into this figure. Super articulated, the reds, the whites, the blues in the eyes are perfect. This figure looks amazing. It has this blue stand that kind of goes up his arse, which is not ideal for him, the poor little thing, but in the plane mode, it does look incredible as well. He transforms into a warthog and looks amazing doing it. So much detail on this. This is the perfect representation. But what I really like here is the attention to detail. You can open up his little chest and then he can spread his love around. It's the little things here, these little details like this, that really do push Fanstoys and other third companies just over the edge, especially when you look at things that come from Takara, like, yeah, what is that?
This is bad comedy.
Yes, Takara have released some images now of what Leo Convoy, the black version, will look like, and although the bot mode here does look pretty damn great, as I expected, the alt mode, oh my god, I am lost for words with what this is supposed to be. This is a masterpiece, people. This is a masterpiece. Wonderful. Love it. So that is everything from me on this Transformers Tuesday. Massive thanks to Takara for saving me some money on Masterpiece and really making sure that I have definitely made the decision not to pick up Masterpiece figures anymore from Takara. If you like what I'm doing around here, please think about giving me a like, a share and a subscribe, because it really does help me out. I'm back in Amsterdam again from tomorrow. I get a flight back on Friday. So fingers crossed I'll be back on Saturday to do the news. If not, then it will be Sunday yet again. Just depends on whether or not my flights are on time. See you in a bit. Peace!